Welcome back, folks, to another interview up here on the Gold Coast at DECA, the Digital Economy Council of Australia. Kim from Independent Reserve, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Mart.
There's been some really interesting guests that we've had on, and I'm sure that as the conference has gone on, you've had some really interesting bit of networking and conversations and hearing what people have had to say on stage. For you, though, what has been we're a day and a half into it, what's been the most interesting thing for you?
I think that you always make the best connections often at side events when people have, had a little bit of a drink and are opening up a little bit more relaxed, definitely. Yeah. So last night, the event that was happening at the beer garden.
Surfers Brewery.
Surfers Brewery, yeah. So that was really lovely. A lot of people, live music, and that's when you can just be introduced to more people at once. Different people, like some accountants, some lawyers, some people that work in VCs and funds.
Oh, really?
Things, yeah.
Okay. Oh, very good. Did you stay out long, though?
Actually not. 9:30?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was early. I finished up at 10.
Okay,
I had to go back to the hotel, do some work, because, the space still needs the things written, still needs some AI work that I'm doing, so that still needs to be done. But you got a lot out of it yesterday?
It was great, but also had to come back and catch up on some emails and stuff because this morning it started at 7:30, so yeah.
It's not true yet. We don't have just AI agents just running everything for us, but soon, maybe.
At least I don't have them yet, unfortunately.
It's coming. We'll talk after. But, you've been in the space now for 2 years, Independent Reserve for a year. What's the journey been like for you so far?
Oh, it's lovely. It's great because the market's getting better and better.
That does help.
There was the positive kind of election end of last year, and then people are just feeling some FOMO getting in. I'm really excited for the next couple of months as well.
Even for this conference, I think there's FOMO because when we came here, there were a lot of people that we'd heard where they're saying that, Eileen just came last minute and sorted out their trip last minute because they heard about others that were coming along and they're like, I really need to go now. So it's an interesting kind of space that we're in. People don't want to miss out on that little bit of FOMO that's been there. But with the work that you've been doing back to Independent Reserve, how has that been going? You've been doing a bit of travel, I hear?
Yes, we try to be in as many places as possible, right? We're a small team in the sales team, doing some events in the Sydney area, in Melbourne, been even on the other coast in Perth. So just trying to be everywhere because the time is now. Yeah.
I agree. If people are thinking about getting into the space or are just maybe a little bit hesitant, they need to just come to the events and just to see, because you guys are supporting some different events. It's not just hey, buy this stuff. Just be part of the ecosystem and learn. No one's forcing you to do anything, but by coming along to the stuff that you guys sponsor, the stuff where, we've got this big industry conference, I think people learn more and more. Do you have any kind of messages that you want people to know, that whether it's you're talking to your friends or family or something like that, or just people that don't really know much about the space? Do you have any things that you wish that they would know to share with them?
That's a very recurrent message, is that it's not too late. I feel like people's ego is really, keeping them from investing in something that's really great, even as a long-term investment.
Yeah.
It's, for example, if you buy Bitcoin and you hold for 4 years, it's never been possible to lose any money. If you lose for 4 years, the problem is people follow their emotions.
Yes.
They buy at the top when the emotions are high, price is at the top, and then they freak out a year later and sell, at a loss. And just to educate yourself. I think some people really enjoy the hand-holding part of things. There's so much information, not necessarily, on people shilling meme coins, but just being what are the principles? What is Bitcoin? What is a blockchain? What is Ethereum? All this information, really high-quality informations are on YouTube. So
plenty.
That's where you start.
Well, there you go, folks. If you want to hear more from Kim and Independent Reserve, make sure you check out the events and whatnot, and we'll speak to you more soon.
Lovely to have me. Thank you. Always happy to chat, so feel free to reach out.
We'll get you back on for another one. There's so many amazing networking things, but yeah, go and enjoy the conference.
Thank you. Thank
cheers.
you.